Hi guys, this is Greg coming at you with another deck profile. I'm going to be doing Chaos Piper tonight, but before I get to that, I'm going to have to say a few things. First of all, I got a little bit of feedback from people about things I should do for my deck, and I always appreciate that. Just want to let you know that if you want to do that, that's fine, but I want you to give me reasons why I should run something. Just a personal quirk of mine, I don't like being bossed around. Secondly, you'll notice a little bit of a different setup. I'm back at my dorm room until the semester finishes up. I have some exams to write, but I'm still going to be able to get plenty of deck profiles done. In fact, I've got about 5 of them to do that I'm hopefully going to be recording over the next couple days, and I'll give them to you whenever I feel like it, really. And this is my nice, lovely mat. I traded for this mat because I'm a loser. But hey, Odin is cool. Shut up. Chaos Piper is that deck that became popular recently at YCS. I don't really care about that. I wanted to build the deck before that YCS happened. And I'm actually kind of surprised that was the first time it did well, because, you know, Piper generates card advantage better than anything. I'm just happy that my $10 cards suddenly became worth 30. So let's get into it, shall we? Can't have a Piper deck without 3 Pipers, although one wants to run away. This card generates you card advantage every turn, and you'll see how in a bit. Triple Effect Veiler, it's a level 1 monster, and it's a really good stunner. It basically lets you draw an extra card. Triple Battle Fader is, again, a level 1 that you can just generate advantage off of by drawing into it. Here's where it gets fun. 3 Kinka-Byo. You can recur an Effect Veiler and make Formula Synchron to draw a card. More often, though, you're going to bring back Piper, then tribute it off again to draw a card. At the end of the turn, Kinka-Byo goes back in your hand. Repeat every turn. An Unknown Synchron, just because it's a level 1 tuner and I can special summon it. Right now I am testing 2 Arcana Force 0 the Fool. That's actually not supposed to be in there. I'm probably going to end up taking this thing out. I mean, it's an answer to Marshmallow, but I don't know how much good it's going to do. Right now I've got 3 Treeborn Frog. I'm probably going to change one of those out as soon as I get myself a couple of Caiuses. I used to have them, but I traded them away. Always make sure that you're not going to want things before you trade them. I've made that mistake many times. 2 Tragodia. This thing is amazing. More often than not, you're going to have an open field, and if you take damage, you can just drop this thing, and it becomes hilarious. Now, this is Chaos Piper. Blackluster Soldier Envoy. The card of last format and this format. As much as it surprised everyone for him to come back. He's just too good not to run. 1 Chaos Sorcerer, because that's what I have spare right now. He's going to be going up to at least 2. And I'm probably going to end up taking out a Treeborn and the 2 Fools for 2 Caius and another Sorcerer, just to make that work out. Sangan, because he is pretty much a staple. There's no reason not to run him, and there's another card in here that makes him a lot of fun. 1 Mechlord Emperor Granel and 1 Mechlord Emperor Wizel. The deck build actually calls for 2 Wizel, but I've only got the 1. I am getting it off of somebody, though, so don't start offering me trades, although I do appreciate that you're thinking of me. I'll test Granel for a while, I'll see how he does, but he's probably going to become a Wizel. And the last monster here is a Gorz. Again, you're going to have an open field a lot of the time. It's very likely he'll take damage, and this guy becomes really good, especially with all the level 1s in the deck, some of which are tuners, because, 3 Creature Swap. Kinka-Byo is a spirit, so at the end of the turn it returns to your hand. With Creature Swap, you give it to your opponent. So you keep their monster, and at the end of the turn it still goes back to your hand. Or, you can Creature Swap your opponent in attack position Battle Fader or Treeborn Frog, maybe a Sangan to get a search off of it. Creature Swap's just really, really good. Monster Reborn, also a staple, also really, really good. Triple MST. Book of Moon, staples. 1 for 1. You're running level 1 monsters. This lets you get Piper out of your deck, and it's just way too good. Pot of Avarice, because you're going to go through your monsters like crazy, and I've seen that a lot. You really are going to want this thing. Heavy Storm, staple. Mind Control, Staple, Allure of Darkness. Count the number of darks this is running. 3 Kinka-Byo. It's going to have 2 Wisel, 2 Chaos Sorg, 2 Caius, 3 Battle Fader. Yeah, I've got plenty of darks. I'm not going to have to worry about that. And the last card in the deck is 1 Trap, Torrential Tribute. This deck really doesn't need any sort of back row because all it's designed to do is generate advantage. I would prefer to have Treacherous Trap Hole because it's chainable, but you work with what you have, and this is a pretty good substitute for it. The extra deck is built mostly of generic cards, and some of which I do not have at the moment are the limitations of a collector, especially when he trades half his stuff. Yeah, Catastor, Hyper Librarian, Magical Android. You have Creature Swap in the deck. You have Mind Control. So with a level 1 tuner, not that hard. Bryo and Orient Dragon. Orient Dragon's not as useful anymore, but we've got Lavels coming out soon. We've got Infernities now have Void Ogre Dragon, so the rest does exist. Black Rose Dragon and Scrap Archfiend. Very easy to make between Chaos Sork and Caius, but Thought Ruler Archfiend, Red Dragon Archfiend. There's supposed to be a Stardust here. I did once have a Scrap Dragon, in case you were wondering, and I traded it, and I'm an idiot for that. Mistworm, because Trish is still banned. Fuck you, Konami. Formula Synchron, because you're dealing with a lot of level 2s, so it's just very easy to make. Shooting Star Dragon, because you have Stardust and Formula Synchron, so you might as well. And this is only 13 cards. The extra deck is going to need a lot of work. I'm still experimenting with the main, but I'm going to have me a bit of fun with it. So, yeah, that's my deck review for now. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe. If not, you can quit watching. Yeah, peace out.